My name is John W. Taylor. I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. Well, I was born in Wyoming and moved to Arizona when I was about a year old. I grew up in Mesa, Dobson and Elliott until I was about 7 years old, and then we moved to Gilbert at Cooper and Elliott. So I grew up at Stapley and Elliott. All of my elementary and junior high and high school, I lived in Gilbert. What do I do for fun? I tend to not have as much free time as I used to. Now as a business owner and as a father, I don't have quite as much time. I do spend the majority of my time, and what I enjoy doing most is being with my kids and with my family. They take up a lot of my time. And when I'm not with them, I'm either working out, exercising, going hiking, anything to do with water. I love water sports, swimming, wakeboarding. That's usually how I spend most of my time. Learning how to be a better dentist and a better business owner is sort of my recent hobbies. Other than that, I have recently gotten back into hiking a little bit more and backpacking. As a youth, in my youth, we did a lot of backpacking, a lot of hiking, and recently started doing that again, which I enjoy. Other than that, I'm a big avid cycler. I really enjoy riding my bike, mountain bike and road bike. I started riding my bike to work. I haven't driven my car to work in a few weeks now. I just haven't been in my car that much, just because I ride my bike to work now, which is something that I enjoy doing. Well, I attended Mesa Community College for a few classes, and then transferred to Arizona State University, where I studied Spanish as an undergraduate major, and from there I was accepted to University of Buffalo Dental School in Buffalo, New York. From there, I finished up my training in a 2-year residency program at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, Missouri. You know, growing up, I knew a few dentists. My family dentist was a friend of ours, and I looked at him as an example, and he just seemed to have a nice family life, a nice lifestyle. He was always a really nice guy and really easy to get along with, and I think he was sort of my first thought of doing dentistry was because of him. My father was a pharmacist and my mom was a nurse, and so they're both in healthcare. And for me, it seemed like I knew I wanted to be involved in healthcare in some sort of way, and dentistry seemed to be a good fit. At that point, there was multiple people that had said, "Hey, John, you should look into dentistry and see if it's something that you liked." And it ended up being something that I did like and that I have enjoyed. I'll tell you, I couldn't be more happy being a pediatric dentist. I've known that I've always had an affinity to working with young children. It's always been something that I've enjoyed doing, and I think my personality and my character and my skill set allows me to do well at it. I enjoy communicating with the kids, and I feel like I'm pretty successful at doing that. So pediatrics for me was something that my personality and my behavior kind of fit me, who I was. Working here is the best. It really is. It's the best. It's a small community. It's like a little small community. The office is something that for me is sort of a project. I enjoy spending my time here, and I enjoy thinking of ways that we can make things better here. We recently renovated the office. We did a small renovation in which we put up some new walls. We broke down some others. We actually put in a shower so I could start riding my bike here in the morning, and painted some walls, created some designs in here. And for me, it's exciting to see growth here at Kids Grins. We recently hired a few new assistants who are just great with the kids. We still have a lot of the same staff in the front office and in the back office, but the girls that are working here as well are you can tell they really like to do what they do, because they're always smiling and always seem to be enjoying themselves. What types of patients do I like to work with? I like to work with a broad spectrum of patients. I enjoy working with. Of course, as a pediatric dentist, I'm not choosy or particular about what type of kids that I see. I really enjoy working with special needs kids. It's very satisfying to do my best and do what I can to keep their mouth as clean as possible. I'd say if I had to give one group of patients that I enjoy working with are those that are really fearful, or those that are anxious, those that are just not sure about coming to the dentist, and after a few visits and positive reinforcement of good behaviors in the office, they tend to come around. The little kids or those that are really fearful, and I enjoy watching those kids turn their perspective of going to the dentist around. That for me is very satisfying, to see a kid who's very fearful end up enjoying actually coming to see me. In order to work with kids, and one of the reasons that, or one of the nuances of a pediatric dentist is being able to deal with many different behavior types and temperaments with kids. That's part of our specialty, is knowing how to guide these kids into correct behavior when they come and visit the pediatric dentist. And so I have a skill set that allows me to speak with these, or understand the kids and help to guide them into correct behavior when they come to see the dentist. Or a paper, an article, a website that shows you what you want to see. In pediatric dentistry specifically, I try and practice on a model that's called evidence-based dentistry, where we find the latest and the most modern research that's sound and that's been tested by clinicians around the world, and try and put that in my practice. I try and practice by the standards that are evidence-based, that there's solid research to back it up. I'm required to, and I enjoy staying up on the latest technologies. I am currently working towards becoming board certified, which will allow me to will give me the status of a diplomate in the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry. Please come. Please come. The patients that I see here, particularly the new patients that have come in, I speak with them and I ask them, how did you hear about us? I like to know how their experience was, and overall, people are very happy. People always tell me that they've enjoyed their experience here. As a new owner here at Kids Grins, I am anxious to make their experience the best that it could be for them, and especially for their kids. Now, I know that coming to the dentist can be stressful and it can be a little bit nerve-wracking. I always encourage parents to come back into the treatment room, into the hygiene area, so that they can see and give me their feedback on how they feel. But overall, I would say definitely come visit us.